For A, the head circumference, measure the widest part of the head at the forehead. For B, the neck circumference, make sure you measure the widest part of the neck and make sure your measurement is level from side to side. For C, the torso length, make sure you start your measurement in the crotch at the center point, both side to side and front to back. Measure as straight as you can all the way up to your neck. For D, the chest circumference, make sure you measure with your arms relaxed by your side and that you're measuring the widest part of the chest, just under the arms. Again, make sure your measurement is level from side to side and front to back. For E, the waist circumference, make sure you find the narrowest part of your torso, typically right under your rib cage, and then measure the circumference around, making sure your measurement is level from side to side and front to back. F is the hip circumference. Find the widest part of your hips and buttocks and measure around there. Again, make sure you keep the measurement even from side to side and front to back. G is the wrist circumference. Find the narrowest part of your wrist, typically where your sleeve ends, and measure the circumference there. H is the upper arm circumference. Find the widest part of your upper arm and measure the circumference. I is the forearm circumference. Find the widest part of your forearm and measure there, again making sure to keep it even from side to side and front to back. J is your arm length. Find the bone at the top of your shoulder, measure to your wrist. K is your leg length. Measure from the very top of your inner thigh, where your thigh meets your crotch. Measure down to your ankle, where your pants leg would typically end. For L, the thigh circumference, find the thickest, widest part of your thigh and measure around it. Again, making sure that your measurement is even from side to side and front to back. For M, the calf circumference, find the widest part of your calf and measure around. Letter N is the ankle circumference. Find your ankle bone, measure just above that around your leg. Letter O is your full body height. We find it helpful to mark your height on the wall with a piece of tape and then measure from that tape down to the ground. If you have a shorter measuring tape, this may include a bit of math. P is your shoulder width from side to side. Make sure you find the farthest end of your shoulder from one side to the other across the front of your body. Q is your hand length. Measure from the very end of your wrist all the way to the tip of your longest finger. R is your palm width. Make sure to measure from one far side to the other of your palm using the widest portion of your hand. S is eye height. We find it useful, like we did with the full body height, to mark your eye position on a wall with a piece of tape and then measure from that tape down to the floor. T is measuring from the floor to the top of your shoulder. Make sure you find the bony part of your shoulder. The last measurement is U, the top of the shoulder to the eye. So you'll measure from your eye level down to your clavicle, the collarbone, just below it.